Getting older is inevitable, but letting your mind grow old, that's a choice. Time may leave silver in your hair, but it should never take the sparkle from your mind. No matter your age, 55, 65, even 85, you can still keep your mind sharp, curious, and full of life. And today we're going to talk about how. Aging doesn't just happen to the body, our brain changes too. Neurons fire a little slower, memory takes its time, and sometimes focus feels harder to hold on to. But here's the good news. Scientists now know that the brain can grow new connections, adapt, and stay active well into our later years. This ability is called neuroplasticity, and it's like your brain's magic trick. The power to keep learning and thinking as if it's still young. Just like muscles in your body, your brain can be trained, strengthened, and protected. When you work out your brain, it doesn't just help you remember where you left your keys. It keeps your confidence, your independence, and your joy for life. The first secret: keep learning new things. If there's one thing that keeps the brain young, it's learning something new, not just repeating what you already know, but stretching your mind into new territory. It could be anything: learning to play the guitar, taking an online class about history or art, picking up a few words in a new language, even trying a recipe you've never cooked before. When you challenge your brain, you force it to create new pathways. These pathways keep your thinking sharper, your memory stronger, and your reaction times quicker. A study in psychological science found that older adults who learned complex skills like digital photography or quilting showed significant improvement in memory compared to those who only did social or leisure activities. Never stop being a student of life. Your brain will thank you, and so will your future self. The second secret: move your body. One of the best ways to keep your mind young is to move your body. Regular physical activity increases blood flow to the brain, delivering oxygen and nutrients it needs to function. It also releases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which acts like fertilizer for your brain cells, helping them grow and connect. You don't have to run marathons. A brisk 20-minute walk, gentle stretching, or dancing in your living room can work wonders. If walking is challenging, try chair exercises, light resistance training. A moving body supports a thinking brain. The third secret: feed your brain. Your brain uses about 20% of the calories you consume every day, so what you feed it matters. The best foods for brain health include fatty fish like salmon or sardines for omega-3 fatty acids, berries packed with antioxidants that fight inflammation, leafy greens like spinach and kale for vitamins that protect brain function, nuts and seeds, especially walnuts, for healthy fats and vitamin E, whole grains for steady energy. On the other hand, processed foods, sugary drinks, and too much alcohol can speed up brain aging. Every meal you eat is either building your brain or breaking it down. So far, we've explored 3 powerful ways to keep your mind young. Keep learning new things, keep your body moving, feed your brain the right foods, but these are just the beginning. In the next part, we'll talk about habits that not only sharpen your memory, but protect your emotional well-being. Because a young mind isn't just about thinking fast, it's about feeling alive. A sharp mind is wonderful, but a young mind is more than just quick thinking. It's the energy to wake up with purpose, the curiosity to see beauty in small things, and the resilience to handle life's changes with grace. Let's continue with the habits that keep not only your brain sharp, but your spirit young. The fourth secret: social connections. Your brain thrives on connection. Conversations, laughter, and shared moments with others stimulate multiple parts of the brain at once. They sharpen memory, improve mood, and even lower the risk of dementia. When we isolate ourselves, the brain receives less stimulation. Over time, this can lead to a decline in cognitive abilities and increase the risk of depression. So call that old friend. Join a community group, a book club, or a walking club. Invite your neighbors for tea. Every interaction is like exercise for your brain and a boost for your heart. The fifth secret: manage stress like a master. Aim for 7-8 hours each night. Create a bedtime routine, dim the lights, avoid screens for at least an hour before bed, sip a warm caffeine-free tea, and keep your bedroom cool and dark. Good sleep is like a nightly tune-up for your mind. The seventh secret: purpose and curiosity. This one might be the most important of all. Having a purpose gives your brain a reason to stay active. It keeps you looking forward, not backward. Purpose can be grand, like volunteering, mentoring young people, or working on a creative project. Stress is like rust on the mind, slow, silent, but destructive over time. High stress levels release too much cortisol, a hormone that in excess can damage the part of the brain responsible for memory. The truth is, life will never be free of stress, but you can train your mind to handle it better. Simple practices like deep breathing, prayer, meditation, or even 5 minutes of quiet reflection can lower stress hormones and refresh your mind. Nature walks, gentle yoga, and mindful hobbies like painting or gardening also calm the brain's overactivity. A calm mind is a clearer mind, and clarity is youth. The sixth secret: sleep like your brain depends on it. Because it does. Sleep is not just rest, it's repair time for your brain. During deep sleep, your brain clears away waste, organizes memories, and resets itself for the next day. Adults over 55 often struggle with getting enough quality sleep, but making it a priority can transform mental sharpness. Or it can be simple: tending your garden, learning a skill, writing letters to loved ones. Pair purpose with curiosity, and you'll always find something to live for, something to learn, and something to enjoy. We've now uncovered 7 powerful habits. Keep learning new things, move your body, feed your brain the right foods, stay socially connected, manage stress wisely, prioritize quality sleep, live with purpose and curiosity. Your mind is like a flame, and these habits are the oxygen that keeps it burning bright. Aging may touch your body, but it doesn't have to dim your mind or your spirit. So grow old with grace, but let your mind stay young, hungry, and full of light. Because the moment you stop learning, laughing, and living, that's when you truly grow old. Keep feeding your mind, keep moving, and keep dreaming. And you'll discover that youth isn't a number, it's a choice you make every single day. A young mind in an older body is one of life's greatest treasures, but it doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of choices, small but powerful, repeated every single day. And here's the beautiful truth: it's never too late to start. Even if you've spent years in habits that didn't serve your brain, you can make changes right now that will bring life back to your thinking, your memory, and your spirit. The 8th secret: challenge your brain daily. Think of your brain like a garden. If you water it with the same routine thoughts every day, it stops. But if you plant new seeds, puzzles, strategy games, memory exercises, learning a new route to a familiar place, your brain stays alive and responsive. Something as simple as doing a crossword puzzle, learning to use a new app, or memorizing a short poem can keep those neural pathways firing. Consistency is the key. 5 minutes of challenge every day is better than 1 hour once a month. The 9th secret: protect your senses. Your vision and hearing are gateways for your brain. When you can't see or hear well, your brain gets less information, and over time, this can weaken memory and mental sharpness. Regular eye checkups, hearing tests, and using glasses or hearing aids when needed are not signs of weakness. They're tools to keep your mind young. Don't ignore these senses. They are your brain's windows to the world. The 10th secret: gratitude and positivity. Science has proven it. A positive outlook protects the brain from decline. Gratitude floods the brain with feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, which improve mood, focus, and memory. Try this simple habit. Every morning, think of 3 things you're grateful for. Say them out loud or write them down. Over time, this rewires your brain to focus on what's good rather than what's missing. A grateful brain is a youthful brain. We began this journey with one question: how can we grow old but keep our minds young? And now, you hold the answer. 10 habits that feed, protect, and inspire your mind. Keep learning new things. Move your body, feed your brain well, stay socially connected, manage stress, prioritize sleep, live with purpose and curiosity, challenge your brain daily, protect your senses, practice gratitude and positivity. Closing message: you have the power to choose how your mind ages. Every book you read, every conversation you enjoy, every walk you take, and every new skill you try, they are all deposits into your mind's youth bank. So, keep living fully, keep thinking, questioning, laughing, and dreaming. Because a young mind isn't about the years you've lived, it's about the life you put into your years. Grow old gracefully, but never let your mind grow old.
Set a muscle-friendly sleep window. Your muscles do their best repair work in deep sleep, and that's most likely to happen when you go to bed and wake up at consistent times. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted rest. If you go to bed at wildly different times each night, your body never gets into a rhythm, and your growth hormone production suffers. Tip: try to eat your bedtime protein snack 30 to 60 minutes before you lie down. This timing gives your body a steady release of amino acids right when muscle repair starts ramping up. Keep your bedroom muscle recovery friendly. Temperature matters. Cooler rooms, around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, help your body fall into deeper sleep cycles. Why does this matter for muscles? Because deep sleep is when muscle protein synthesis peaks. Also, keep your room dark. Even a small amount of light from your phone charger or window can disrupt melatonin production, and melatonin helps coordinate your body's repair processes. Light stretching before bed. No, you don't need to do a workout before sleep. In fact, heavy exercise too close to bedtime can make it harder to fall asleep. But gentle stretching, focusing on legs, hips, shoulders, and back, improves circulation and sends oxygen-rich blood to your muscles. This signals your body, repair mode activated. Hydrate, but smartly dehydration at night can lead to muscle cramping, especially in the legs. Drink a small glass of water with your protein snack, but avoid large amounts right before bed so you're not waking up multiple times to use the bathroom. Avoid muscle-damaging, late-night habits. Even if you eat the right snack, certain behaviors cancel out the benefits. Scrolling on your phone in bed, blue light delays melatonin release. Watching emotionally charged or stressful TV raises cortisol, which works against muscle growth. Caffeine after late afternoon stays in your system and can reduce deep sleep by up to 20%. You might be thinking, I've been eating before bed for years. What's different now? The answer is, after 60, your muscle protein breakdown is faster and your muscle building response is weaker. Missing protein at night is like skipping an entire repair shift for your muscles. Poor sleep is like sending your repair crew to work without any tools. When you combine slow digesting protein plus deep uninterrupted sleep, you're literally stacking the odds in your favor. This is how many older adults regain lost muscle, improve balance, and even reverse frailty over time.